Welcome back to our channel, where we share updates and untold stories about Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. Today, we bring you some news. King Charles's shocked plan to elevate. Catherine's role to be queen left Camilla in tears. King Charles's decision to elevate Princess Catherine to the role of queen has sent shockwaves through the royal family and the public. According to insider sources, this move was not made lightly. Rather, it was the result of a carefully considered plan that aligns with Queen Elizabeth II's long-held vision for Catherine. Princess Anne, known for her candid nature, reportedly voiced concerns to Charles, emphasizing that her late mother had always intended for Catherine to assume a more prominent role than that of a mere queen consort. This revelation has only deepened the complexity of the situation, as it suggests that Catherine's ascension was not merely a spontaneous decision, but rather the fulfillment of a long-standing royal expectation. The immediate impact of this decision has been nothing short of seismic. Catherine, already beloved for her poise and dedication to public service, has seen her influence grow exponentially following her recent battle with cancer. Her resilience and grace under pressure have only strengthened her public image, making her an even more compelling figure in the eyes of the global audience. In contrast, Queen Camilla's role has been significantly diminished, with many of her royal duties now being reassigned to Catherine. This shift has not gone unnoticed, and the tension between the two women has become increasingly apparent. Camilla, who has spent years working to solidify her place within the monarchy, is said to be deeply unsettled by this turn of events. Public reaction has been equally divided. While many view Catherine's rise as a natural progression in the modernization of the monarchy, others have expressed concerns about the abruptness of the transition and the potential repercussions for Camilla's standing. The decision has sparked debates about tradition, loyalty, and the evolving nature of royal roles. Some royal watchers speculate that this move could signal a broader transformation in the monarchy's structure, with Catherine's more relatable and modern approach paving the way for a new era. However, the underlying tensions between the royal figures involved suggest that the road ahead may not be without its challenges. Catherine's resilience and the shift in royal influence. Catherine's transformation into a global symbol of strength and grace has been nothing short of remarkable. Following her cancer diagnosis and subsequent recovery, she has emerged more resolute than ever, embodying the very qualities that the monarchy has long sought to project: dignity, perseverance, and compassion. Her ability to maintain composure and continue fulfilling her royal duties throughout this challenging period has only deepened the public's admiration for her. Unlike many public figures who retreat from scrutiny during personal crises, Catherine has faced adversity head-on, reinforcing her image as a steadfast and empathetic leader. This resilience has not only endeared her to the British public, but has also positioned her as a unifying force within the royal family. Her rising influence has had a direct impact on the shifting dynamics within the monarchy, particularly in relation to Queen Camilla. As Catherine's role has expanded, Camilla has found herself increasingly sidelined, with many of her once prominent royal responsibilities now being reassigned to the Duchess. This transition has not been without friction. Camilla, who has spent years carefully rebuilding her public image and solidifying her position as queen consort, is reportedly growing frustrated with the rapid pace of these changes. Sources close to the royal family suggest that Camilla feels overshadowed by Catherine's growing prominence, particularly as the younger Duchess continues to receive widespread praise for her grace and dedication. The contrast between the two women has become more pronounced in recent months. While Catherine's composed and approachable demeanor has made her a favorite among the public, Camilla's more reserved and traditional approach has struggled to resonate in the same way. This growing divide has led to speculation about the future of Camilla's role within the monarchy, with some experts suggesting that her influence may continue to wane as Catherine steps further into the spotlight. The shifting power dynamics have also raised questions about how King Charles, who has long been a staunch supporter of Camilla, will navigate this delicate situation. Despite his unwavering commitment to his wife, Charles has been increasingly vocal about his admiration for Catherine's ability to connect with the public, further fueling speculation about the long-term implications of this royal realignment. The motivations behind King Charles's decision. King Charles's decision to elevate Princess Catherine to the role of queen was not made in isolation. Rather, it was the culmination of years of careful consideration and strategic planning. According to royal experts, the move was driven by a combination of personal, political, and public relations factors. At the heart of this decision lies Charles's desire to modernize the monarchy and ensure its continued relevance in an era where public perception plays a crucial role in maintaining royal influence. Catherine's widespread popularity, bolstered by her resilience during her recent health struggles, has positioned her as an ideal figure to lead the monarchy into a new chapter. Her ability to connect with people across different generations and backgrounds has made her an invaluable asset in reshaping the royal family's public image. However, this decision has not been without controversy, particularly for Queen Camilla. Royal insiders suggest that Camilla's frustration stems from a complex mix of personal and political tensions. On a personal level, she has spent years working to establish herself as a respected member of the royal family, overcoming early public skepticism and criticism tied to her past relationship with Charles. Her efforts to cultivate a positive public image have been met with gradual acceptance, but the abrupt shift in royal responsibilities has left her feeling sidelined. Some speculate that Camilla may perceive Catherine's rise as a direct challenge to her own legitimacy, especially given the long-standing comparisons between Catherine and Princess Diana, whose enduring legacy continues to cast a shadow over Camilla's reign. From a political standpoint, Charles's decision to prioritize Catherine's role may also reflect a broader strategy aimed at securing the monarchy's future. With public trust in traditional institutions waning, the royal family has been under increasing pressure to present a more relatable and modern face to the world. Catherine's approachable demeanor, combined with her dedication to charitable causes, aligns with this vision, making her an ideal candidate to lead this transformation. However, this shift has also reignited debates about the evolving nature of royal titles and responsibilities, particularly regarding Camilla's place in the hierarchy. Some experts argue that Camilla's traditionalist approach, while historically significant, may no longer resonate with a public that increasingly values accessibility and transparency. The growing tension between Catherine and Camilla has also been exacerbated by the perception that Catherine is being groomed as a successor rather than simply a co-equal royal. While Charles has publicly reaffirmed his commitment to Camilla, his increasing reliance on Catherine for key royal engagements has led to speculation about the long-term implications of this power shift. Some royal commentators suggest that Camilla may be struggling with the reality that her role is being redefined in ways she did not anticipate, raising questions about how she will navigate this new dynamic moving forward. A shocking announcement at Buckingham Palace. King Charles's decision to elevate Princess Catherine to the role of queen was officially announced during a grand ceremony at Buckingham Palace, an event that drew an audience of dignitaries, royal experts, and political analysts. The setting was meticulously arranged, with the royal family gathered alongside senior advisors and high-ranking officials, all anticipating what was expected to be a routine address. However, as Charles took to the podium, it became immediately clear that this was no ordinary speech. His tone was measured yet resolute, and his words carried the weight of a decision that would reshape the monarchy's future. The king spoke with unwavering confidence, emphasizing Catherine's unwavering dedication to the royal family and her ability to connect with the public. He praised her resilience, particularly highlighting her recent battle with cancer as evidence of her strength and determination. As he continued, murmurs of confusion rippled through the crowd. Many had assumed that Catherine's role would remain that of a duchess, not queen. Then, with a deliberate pause, Charles delivered the statement that would send shockwaves through the royal world. With the full support of the royal court, and in accordance with the wishes of my late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, I am honored to announce that Princess Catherine will assume the role of queen. The reaction was immediate and electric. Gasps filled the air as the gathered guests exchanged stunned glances, struggling to process the magnitude of the announcement. Some clapped out of reflex, while others whispered among themselves, trying to decipher the implications of this unprecedented move. The royal family, standing behind Charles, maintained composed expressions, though subtle shifts in body language suggested that not all were fully prepared for this revelation. Camilla, standing beside the king, remained poised but visibly tense, her carefully controlled demeanor betraying the emotional weight of the moment. As the speech concluded, Charles led the royal family to the iconic balcony at Buckingham Palace, where a sea of journalists and spectators awaited. The crowd below, largely unaware of what had just transpired inside, erupted into applause, expecting a traditional royal appearance. However, as news of the announcement began to spread, the atmosphere shifted. Confusion turned into speculation, with journalists scrambling to interpret the significance of this historic decision. For many, the sight of Catherine standing alongside the royal family as queen was both exhilarating and unsettling, a moment that marked a definitive break from tradition and signaled a new era for the monarchy. The deliberate path to a historic decision. King Charles's decision to elevate Princess Catherine to the role of queen was not made impulsively. Rather, it was the result of extensive deliberation involving a select group of trusted advisors and royal officials. Among those who played a crucial role in shaping this historic move was Sir Clive Alderton, the king's seasoned private secretary, whose deep understanding of royal protocol and public perception made him an invaluable voice in the process. Alongside other high-ranking members of the royal court, Alderton and Charles's inner circle carefully weighed the potential consequences of such a shift, considering not only the implications for the monarchy's image, but also the long-term stability of the institution. One of the primary factors that influenced the king's decision was Catherine's unwavering dedication to public service and her ability to connect with the public in a way that few members of the royal family have managed in recent years. Her resilience during her recent health struggles had further cemented her status as a symbol of strength and perseverance, making her an ideal figure to lead the monarchy into a new era. According to insiders, Charles's advisors emphasized that Catherine's widespread popularity and her ability to inspire confidence among the British public were key elements in their recommendation. They argued that her presence as queen would not only strengthen the monarchy's relevance, but also provide a much-needed sense of continuity and stability in uncertain times. However, the decision was not made without careful consideration of the potential backlash, particularly regarding Camilla's position. Some advisors reportedly expressed concerns about how the public would react to Camilla being sidelined, given her years of effort to establish herself as queen consort. They acknowledged that while Catherine's rise was widely supported, there remained a vocal segment of the population that had come to accept Camilla, particularly in light of Queen Elizabeth II's public endorsement of her role. Ultimately, Charles and his advisors determined that the long-term benefits of appointing Catherine as queen outweighed the short-term challenges, particularly as the monarchy continues to navigate an evolving landscape in which public perception plays an increasingly crucial role. The final decision was also influenced by the late Queen Elizabeth II's vision for the royal family, which had long emphasized the importance of preparing Catherine for a larger role. With these considerations in mind, Charles and his advisors moved forward, confident that Catherine's appointment would not only honor his mother's wishes, but also secure the monarchy's future in a rapidly changing world. A new era for the monarchy. King Charles's decision to appoint Princess Catherine as queen marks a significant turning point for the British monarchy, signaling a deliberate shift toward a more modern, service-oriented institution. This move reflects a broader effort to align the royal family with contemporary values, emphasizing compassion, accessibility, and proactive engagement with pressing societal issues. Catherine's well-documented dedication to charitable causes, from mental health advocacy to early childhood development, has positioned her as a figure who embodies these ideals. Unlike the more traditional and ceremonial roles historically held by Queen's consort, Catherine's new position as queen suggests a more active, hands-on approach to leadership, one that prioritizes public service over mere symbolic representation. This transformation is particularly significant in light of the monarchy's ongoing struggle to maintain relevance in an era where public trust in long-standing institutions is waning. By elevating Catherine to the role of queen, Charles has placed a clear emphasis on the monarchy's ability to evolve with the times rather than remain tethered to rigid historical conventions. Catherine's ability to connect with people across different social and economic backgrounds has made her an ideal candidate for this new direction. Her approachable demeanor and willingness to engage in meaningful discourse on issues such as mental health, education, and environmental sustainability have already set her apart from many of her royal predecessors. This shift not only enhances the monarchy's public image, but also ensures that the institution remains a meaningful presence in the lives of British citizens. At the same time, this decision has had a profound impact on Queen Camilla's role within the royal family. While Camilla will continue to hold the title of Queen Consort, her diminishing presence in major royal engagements suggests a gradual transition into a more private and symbolic role. This change has reignited discussions about the relevance of traditional royal titles in the modern era, particularly in light of Camilla's long and often controversial journey to acceptance within the monarchy. Some experts argue that Camilla's more reserved approach to public life, while historically significant, may no longer align with the evolving expectations of a monarchy that seeks to remain engaged with contemporary social issues. As Catherine steps into her new role, the contrast between her dynamic, forward-thinking approach and Camilla's more traditional presence has become increasingly pronounced, further reinforcing the idea that the monarchy is undergoing a fundamental transformation. A contrast in public perception. The public's perception of Princess Catherine and Queen Camilla could not be more divergent, with Catherine emerging as a symbol of modernity and approachability, while Camilla continues to grapple with lingering skepticism. Catherine's ability to connect with people from all walks of life has been a defining characteristic of her royal journey. Her warmth, empathy, and dedication to charitable causes have made her a beloved figure both within the United Kingdom and internationally. Whether she is engaging with children, advocating for mental health awareness, or supporting military families, Catherine exudes a natural ease that has endeared her to the public. Her relatable nature, combined with her resilience in the face of personal challenges, has only strengthened her appeal, reinforcing the idea that she embodies the kind of leadership the monarchy needs in the 21st century. In contrast, Camilla's public image remains more complex. While she has made significant strides in improving her standing over the years, particularly through her charitable work and public engagements, she has yet to fully shake the long-standing scrutiny tied to her past. Her relationship with Charles during his marriage to Princess Diana remains a point of contention for many, and despite Queen Elizabeth II's efforts to legitimize her role, Camilla has often struggled to be viewed as a unifying figure in the same way as Catherine. Her more reserved and traditional approach to royal life, while historically significant, has not always resonated with a public that increasingly values accessibility and transparency. Unlike Catherine, whose presence is often seen as a source of comfort and inspiration, Camilla's public appearances have occasionally been met with a degree of ambivalence, reflecting the challenges she continues to face in securing widespread acceptance. This contrast has only been magnified by the recent shift in royal responsibilities. As Catherine steps into her new role as queen, her growing influence further cements her status as a modern, forward-thinking royal, while Camilla's diminishing presence highlights the evolving expectations of the monarchy. The public's admiration for Catherine's grace and dedication has only intensified as she takes on more responsibilities, reinforcing the perception that she is the embodiment of a new era for the royal family. Queen Elizabeth's vision and the tensions within the royal family. Queen Elizabeth II's influence on the current transformation of the monarchy cannot be overstated, particularly regarding her long-standing vision for Princess Catherine. According to insiders and royal experts, the late Queen saw in Catherine the potential to become a pivotal figure in the royal family, one who could bridge the gap between tradition and modernity. This belief was not formed overnight. Rather, it was the result of years of careful observation and mentorship. Queen Elizabeth, known for her unwavering sense of duty and deep understanding of the monarchy's evolving role, recognized Catherine's ability to connect with the public in a way that few others could. Unlike Queen Camilla, whose path to acceptance within the royal family was fraught with challenges, Catherine's integration into royal life was marked by grace, dedication, and an innate ability to navigate the complexities of public life with poise. Princess Anne's recent revelations about her mother's intentions have only deepened the tensions within the royal family. By confirming that Queen Elizabeth had always envisioned Catherine as more than just a queen consort, Anne inadvertently highlighted a long-held perspective that has now come to fruition in the form of Catherine's elevation to queen. This revelation has undoubtedly shaken Camilla, who, despite her years of effort to establish herself as a respected figure within the monarchy, now finds herself grappling with the reality that the late Queen may have always viewed Catherine as the more suitable candidate for a leadership role. Royal experts suggest that this knowledge has likely intensified Camilla's sense of uncertainty regarding her place in the royal hierarchy, particularly as Catherine continues to assume more responsibilities. The implications of Queen Elizabeth's vision extend beyond personal tensions. They also reflect a broader shift in the monarchy's priorities. The late Queen's emphasis on continuity and stability, coupled with her recognition of Catherine's unique strengths, has paved the way for a new era in which the royal family is expected to be more attuned to public sentiment and societal change. As Catherine steps into her new role, the legacy of Queen Elizabeth's foresight becomes increasingly evident, reinforcing the idea that the monarchy must evolve to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. Camilla's evolving role and public perception. With Princess Catherine's ascension to the role of Queen, Queen Camilla's position within the royal family is undergoing a significant transformation. While she will retain the title of Queen Consort, her influence in major royal engagements and public-facing responsibilities is expected to diminish. Royal insiders suggest that Camilla may gradually adopt a more private role, similar to that of Prince Philip in his later years, focusing on behind-the-scenes support for King Charles while stepping back from the spotlight. This shift aligns with a broader trend in the monarchy, where senior royals who have served their time in the public eye often take on a quieter advisory role. However, unlike Prince Philip, whose legacy was firmly established by the time he reduced his public duties, Camilla's journey has been more complex, and her place in the royal narrative remains a subject of public debate. Despite her long-standing presence in the royal family, Camilla has never enjoyed the same level of widespread public affection as Catherine. Her past relationship with King Charles during his marriage to Princess Diana continues to cast a shadow over her reign, and while she has worked diligently to improve her standing, she has yet to fully overcome the skepticism that has followed her for decades. In contrast, Catherine's ability to connect with the public, combined with her dedication to charitable causes, has made her a figure of admiration and inspiration. As Camilla steps back from her more prominent role, the contrast between her and Catherine becomes even more pronounced. Some royal experts speculate that this transition could provide Camilla with an opportunity to redefine her legacy, allowing her to focus on causes she is passionate about, without the intense scrutiny that has accompanied her tenure as queen consort. However, given the historical tensions surrounding her position, it remains to be seen whether this shift will ultimately help her secure a more favorable place in the public's perception. Public reactions and the debate over tradition. The announcement of Princess Catherine's ascension to the role of queen has sparked an intense and divided public response, with social media serving as a battleground for passionate discussions on both sides. Supporters of Catherine have flooded online platforms with messages praising her dedication, resilience, and ability to connect with the public. Hashtags such as "Were Catherine the Queen" and "Modern Monarchy" have trended, with users highlighting her charitable work, her role in reshaping the monarchy's image, and her ability to embody the values of a contemporary royal figure. Many have expressed admiration for her poised demeanor, particularly in light of her recent health struggles, viewing her rise as a natural progression that aligns with the evolving expectations of the British monarchy. Royal fan communities have largely celebrated the decision, with many interpreting it as a long-overdue recognition of Catherine's contributions to the royal family and her role in shaping its future. However, not all reactions have been positive. A vocal segment of the public has voiced concerns over Camilla's sudden sidelining, with some arguing that the decision was abrupt and unfair. Hashtags such as "Bring Back Camilla" have gained traction, with users expressing sympathy for the queen consort and emphasizing the years of effort she has invested in rebuilding her public image. Some critics have pointed out that Camilla's journey to acceptance within the royal family was fraught with challenges, and they believe that her contributions should not be overshadowed by Catherine's rise. Others have questioned the implications of this shift, suggesting that it could set a precedent for future royal transitions and potentially disrupt the traditional structure of the monarchy. Political analysts and royal experts have weighed in on the broader implications of this decision. Some view it as a strategic move by King Charles to modernize the monarchy, ensuring its relevance in an era where public perception and engagement are increasingly important. Others, however, caution that such a dramatic shift in royal hierarchy could strain relationships within the royal family and raise concerns about the long-term stability of the institution. The debate over tradition versus modernization has only intensified, with discussions extending beyond social media into mainstream news outlets, where experts continue to analyze the potential consequences of this historic decision. The future of the monarchy, and the legacies of Catherine and Camilla. The evolving roles of Princess Catherine and Queen Camilla reflect a broader transformation within the British monarchy, one that is being shaped by public sentiment, historical legacies, and the shifting expectations of modern society. Catherine's ascension to the role of queen has been widely interpreted as a strategic move to align the monarchy with contemporary values, emphasizing accessibility, compassion, and active engagement with social issues. Her ability to connect with the public, coupled with her resilience and dedication to charitable causes, has positioned her as a figure who embodies the kind of leadership the monarchy needs to remain relevant in an era of increasing scrutiny. Experts argue that her rise marks a departure from the more ceremonial roles traditionally held by royal consorts, signaling a shift toward a monarchy that prioritizes service and modernization over rigid tradition. Conversely, Camilla's gradual retreat from the public eye underscores the challenges faced by those who have had to navigate the complexities of royal life in the shadow of past controversies. While she has worked tirelessly to rebuild her public image, her tenure as queen consort has been marked by lingering skepticism, particularly in comparison to the widespread admiration for both Princess Diana and now Catherine. Some royal analysts suggest that Camilla's diminishing role may ultimately serve as a turning point for the monarchy, reinforcing the idea that public perception and personal conduct play an increasingly crucial role in shaping royal legacies. As she steps back, the question remains whether she will be able to redefine her place within the royal family or whether her legacy will continue to be defined by the challenges of her past. The monarchy's future, then, hinges on its ability to balance tradition with modernization. While Catherine's rise represents a bold step toward a more dynamic and engaged royal family, it also highlights the ongoing debate over the institution's evolving role in contemporary society. As the public continues to weigh the implications of this historic shift, the legacies of both Catherine and Camilla will serve as a testament to the complexities of royal life and the enduring influence of personal character in shaping the monarchy's path forward. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for now.